Wednesday, June 11th, 2025, afternoon edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated news digest video.
Good afternoon, dear viewers. I am your news anchor, Xander Voxius III, and thank you for tuning into the Future of News, AGNDD intelliReport. We're excited to have you with us here today. I will be assisted by my valued AI-generated colleagues in scraping the web for the latest stories and interesting topics, and summarizing them for you. Today we'll dive into a whirlwind of headlines. The Collabor Group's CFO bids adieu, just as Samsung's foldable dreams seem to skew, while Lewis and Ellis join hands for actuarial clout, and a Bentley's up for grabs, no reserve, no doubt. Stay tuned for more riveting updates. And here are some more headlines and stories you may expect in today's AI News Digest. Amazon reorganizes grocery business, integrates Whole Foods. Disney, Universal claim AI tool steals character images. Will Apple stream live F1 racing? Now let's take a look at today's breaking news. Breaking news. NASA's groundbreaking discovery, solar cannonballs identified as the likely cause of Mars losing its water, validating a long-standing theory. Rude baguette. NASA's MAVEN spacecraft has provided direct evidence of solar winds stripping Mars' atmosphere through a process called sputtering, where solar wind particles collide with the atmosphere, ejecting neutral atoms into space. This discovery is crucial for understanding Mars's climate evolution, its past habitability, and informs the search for life beyond Earth. Trump says China tariffs will stay high after 2 days of talks. NBC News. President Trump announced that the U.S. will maintain high tariffs on Chinese goods, highlighting a preliminary trade agreement with China. Trump mentioned that China would supply rare earth minerals and magnets, though details were unclear. The announcement followed U.S.-China negotiations aimed at reviving a previously brokered trade truce. BBC Verify Live, how we're unpacking the UK government's spending plans. BBC. BBC Verify Live focused on the UK government's spending review, analyzing announcements related to the NHS, policing, and the asylum system. The team also investigated a Ukrainian drone attack on a Russian plant and previewed a BBC trending episode on claims of white genocide in South Africa. Maybe Capcom's Pragmata took years to finish because the combat is exhilarating. Polygon. Capcom's sci-fi action game Pragmata, announced in 2020, is set for a 2026 release after delays. A demo at the Summer Game Fest showcased its unique combat puzzle mechanics, where players use both shooting and hacking to defeat robots. The game promises a fresh experience with smooth gameplay and impressive graphics. Inflation rose less than expected last month despite Trump's tariffs. CNN. Inflation rose by 0.1% in May, with the annual rate increasing to 2.4%. Despite higher tariffs, the effects were not fully evident in the latest consumer price index. Stock futures rose after the report, and businesses like Lalo are adjusting prices due to tariff impacts.
If you've been enjoying our AGNDD intelliReports and finding them useful, please take a moment now to press like, then click subscribe, and in the drop-down menu select All to get notified of each new video released so you don't miss out on any breaking news. AGNDD intelliReport, the future of news is here.
June 11th in history. June 11th, 173. Marcomannic Wars. The Roman army in Moravia is encircled by the Quadi, who have broken the peace treaty, 171. In a violent thunderstorm, Emperor Marcus Aurelius defeats and subdues them in the so-called Miracle of the Rain. June 11th, 1775. The American Revolutionary War's first naval engagement, the Battle of Machias, results in the capture of a small British naval vessel.
Famous people born on this day. June 11th, 1982. Eldar Rønning, Norwegian skier. Athol Fugard. Here is a recap of their Wikipedia page. Athol Fugard was a renowned South African playwright known for his anti-apartheid works. He published over 30 plays with notable adaptations like Tsotsi, Fugard received numerous accolades, including a Tony Award for Lifetime Achievement, and played a significant role in promoting multiracial theater in South Africa. Now, a couple of trivia questions for you. Difficulty easy. What is the name given to the art of miniaturizing trees and maintaining their small size? The choices are topiary, decorage, bonsai, ornamental shrubbery. Now take a second to think about it. What is the name given to the art of miniaturizing trees and maintaining their small size? Okay, got it. Ready? Bonsai. Difficulty medium. Which iconic sports car designed by Carroll Shelby was produced during the 1960s? The choices are Cobra, Charger, Thunderbird, Mustang. Now take a second to think about it. Which iconic sports car designed by Carroll Shelby was produced during the 1960s? Okay, got it. Ready? Cobra. Difficulty hard. In phonetics, the M in mother is an example of what kind of sound? The choices are fricative, plosive, affricative, nasal. Now take a second to think about it. In phonetics, the M in mother is an example of what kind of sound? Okay, got it? Ready? Nasal. And now on to today's news.
Business news. Why everyone from Musk to Wall Street is worried about U.S. debt payments. CBS News. The rising cost of servicing the U.S. government's debt, now exceeding defense spending, is causing concern among experts, including Elon Musk. The Republican budget bill could further increase the deficit, leading to more debt and interest payments. Moody's downgraded U.S. credit due to the growing fiscal burden. Collabor Group Inc. announces the departure of its chief financial officer. Globe Newswire. Collabor Group Inc. announced that Pierre Blanchette will step down as Senior Vice President and CFO on July 4, 2025, to pursue other opportunities. The company will search for a new CFO. Collabor distributes food products in Quebec and the Atlantic provinces. The announcement includes forward-looking statements subject to risks and uncertainties. 5 Myths of Writing and Publishing Success, thewritersdigest.com. The publishing process is often misunderstood as complex, but it's simply about publishers choosing books readers might enjoy. Common myths include needing connections, prior publishing credits, youth, trend following, and earning out advances for future deals. The author debunks these misconceptions, emphasizing persistence and originality in writing.
Technology news. Samsung's hopes for the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7 are getting bleaker and bleaker. Phone Arena. Samsung's production targets for the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7 have been reduced, signaling potential challenges for the company's foldable devices. Initially set at 800,000 units, the Z Fold 7's production target has dropped to 630,000. Similarly, the Z Flip 7's target decreased from 590,000 to 550,000 units. Amazon launches big reorg of its grocery business with new leaders who are finally integrating Whole Foods. Business Insider. Amazon is restructuring Whole Foods to integrate it more closely with its core business, aiming to boost its grocery sector under new leadership. The reorganization includes a unified leadership team and aligning Whole Foods corporate staff with Amazon's employee programs while maintaining frontline roles unchanged. Sports news. Sport is play, and every child everywhere deserves it. Oops. The article emphasizes the importance of play for children, highlighting its role in promoting growth, resilience, and mental health beyond just physical fitness or competition. Play is crucial for overall development and well-being. Will Apple stream Live F1 racing? Sim.co. Apple is reportedly exploring live Formula One streaming on Apple TV, following a nod to F1 in its WWDC keynote. With F1's growing U.S. popularity, Apple could be negotiating broadcast rights, potentially paying $150, $180 million per season. This move follows Netflix's success with its F1 series, Drive to Survive.
Today's obituaries. Leka Bungo. Brief Wikipedia summary. Leka Bungo, 1944-2025, was an Albanian director, actor, and screenwriter. He directed theater in Fear and led the Albanian Radio Television Board, but faced a financial scandal. Bungo's notable films include Oshëtajmë në Bregde, 1966, and Një gjallë edhe një vajze, 1990. Ayumu Saito, brief Wikipedia summary. Ayumu Saito, a Japanese actor and director known for roles in Ju-on, The Grudge, 2 Inches, and The Angel's Egg, passed away at 60 due to urothelial carcinoma. Ulrika Schenström, brief Wikipedia summary. Ulrika Schenström was a Swedish moderate party politician and Secretary of State under Prime Minister Fredrik Reinfeldt. She resigned in 2007 after a controversial photo emerged. Schenström passed away on June 11, 2025, at the age of 52. Brian Wilson, brief Wikipedia summary. Brian Wilson, co-founder of the Beach Boys, was an influential musician and songwriter known for his innovative pop compositions and production techniques. Despite struggles with mental health, he left a lasting impact on various music genres and movements. Wilson passed away in 2025 at 82. Gazi Yasirgil, brief Wikipedia summary. Gazi Yasirgil was a pioneering Turkish neurosurgeon known for developing microneurosurgery techniques. He treated epilepsy and brain tumors, trained thousands globally, and published extensively. Yasirgil was honored as Neurosurgery's Man of the Century and served at the University of Zurich and University of Arkansas. He passed away at 99. Gary England, brief Wikipedia summary. Gary England, an influential American meteorologist, pioneered the use of Doppler radar for tornado warnings and developed the first warning system. He served as chief meteorologist for KWTV and contributed to weather alert innovations, significantly impacting meteorology and broadcasting. England passed away at 85. Elaine L. Jack, brief Wikipedia summary. Elaine L. Jack, a Canadian-American, was the 12th Relief Society General President of the LDS Church from 1990 to 1997. She was the first president born outside the U.S. and launched a global gospel literacy initiative. Jack passed away at 97 on June 10, 2025. Doug Scaff, brief Wikipedia summary. Doug Scaff, a West Virginia politician, served in the House of Delegates and switched from the Democratic to the Republican Party. He held various roles, including president of HD Media. Scaff died in a traffic collision on June 10, 2025.
Health news. Lewis & Ellis and Huggins Actuarial Services join forces to enhance client offerings in property and casualty insurance. Globe News Wire. Lewis & Ellis, a leading actuarial consulting firm, is partnering with Huggins Actuarial Services to enhance their capabilities in the property and casualty insurance market. This collaboration aims to provide innovative solutions and exceptional client service, advancing Lewis & Ellis's industry ranking and expanding their expertise and resources. 20 reasons data literacy efforts fail and how to address them. 4. Effective programs incorporate data into daily tasks, customize training for specific roles, and cultivate a culture of trust and comprehension around data usage among teams. Brian Wilson's health, all about his struggle with a major neurocognitive disorder, Hollywood life. Brian Wilson, co-founder of the Beach Boys, died in June 2025. Following his wife Melinda's death, his family established a conservatorship due to his neurocognitive disorder, including dementia. Despite health challenges, including schizoaffective disorder and hearing issues, the conservatorship aimed to maintain stability in his life. Entertainment news. Beach Boys founder Brian Wilson dead at 82. Fox News. Brian Wilson, the founder and songwriter for the Beach Boys, passed away at 82, as confirmed by his family on social media. 74K kilometer Japanese market 2006 Bentley Continental Flying Spur at no reserve. BringATrailer.com. This 2006 Bentley Continental Flying Spur, a Japanese market car, is now in Canada. It features a glacier-white exterior, Hotspur leather interior, and a twin-turbo 6.0-liter W12 engine. With 74K kilometers, it includes luxury features like a 12-speaker sound system and 4-zone climate control. It's offered without reserve in Canada. Disney and Universal say these images show how the AI tool Midjourney steals their famous characters. Business Insider. Disney and NBC Universal have sued AI image generator Midjourney, alleging copyright infringement for replicating famous characters from properties like Star Wars and The Simpsons. The lawsuit claims Midjourney's technology acts as a virtual vending machine for unauthorized copies, highlighting concerns within Hollywood about AI's impact on intellectual property and talent.
And now, a couple of humorous, or at least hopefully thought-provoking quotes for you. Life is just a chance to grow a soul. A. Powell Davies. You spend a good piece of your life gripping a baseball, and in the end it turns out that it was the other way around all the time. Jim Bouton.
Thank you for watching this AGNDD intelliReport, dear viewers. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.